Hey guys, Janette Barber, Daily Woodie, Central Park. Look at this. Look at this. I did not know it was there until I turned the camera on. Look, I'm getting grandpa here. I swear I'm going to be mistaken for Al Lewis, grandpa in the Munsters. Look at this. I wonder if I can get his residuals. That would be helpful. And it is turning completely white. The other day I was walking in the park, and all of a sudden this bush just bursts into flame in front of me, and then people started following me, and I'm going, stop, I am not Moses, because I'm too short, and yeah, I know my beard looks a lot like his, but he was much taller than me. And it was a weird day, because after that some guy dressed as a pharaoh came by and turned my umbrella into a snake, and I think that might just really be the absinthe. This cannot go on. This cannot go on. Let's try it. Let's turn the thing around. This might do it. Also in comments, Lou Klinger-Madden, who is Woody title Loogie, wanted me to know that it's not the month of May. All right, but what I'm hearing, because right now it's April in Paris, but what I'm hearing, Loogie, is that once it does get to be May, you would like me to work up that number again. All right. Oh, look at this. What the hell am I going to do? But also in comments, it was under Saturdays, Sharon Jeans Crawford wrote and said, don't get busted for drinking in public. Sharon, I had no idea that it was illegal. I hadn't the remotest idea that drinking a bottle of wine in Central Park was not legal. I have been doing it for years. I don't mean every day. I don't have a drinking problem yet, although I'm working on it due to the COVID. But you have a picnic in the park. I hadn't the slightest idea. I know you're not gonna, you don't drink and walk down the street unless you put it in a paper bag. Isn't that the law? You can drink out of brown paper bags, but not out of cans. Not that I drink out of cans. Because I don't like beer, but and I know you can't drink and drive. I'm against that. Well, I'm even against driving because I'm so bad at it. It's not that I know which pedals to push, but I'm extremely bad at steering. So when I drove back then, I'd be driving and I'd say to my father, am I in the right place in the road? I mean, this is not the way you're supposed to find out. But anyway, so this was news to me, that I'm not allowed to drink in the park. So thank God for that warning, because I could be arrested. And the real reason, in fact, the only reason I don't commit crimes is not out of any well-developed sense of morality. It's that I don't ever want to go to jail. And if you go to jail, I've read that before you go in, they do a cavity search. And that's not all right with me. That is not all right with me. Because I remember, what are they thinking? I'm going to try to smuggle in a cardigan? It's just, it's nothing. It's just my Agatha Christie collection. So, thought I might need the good china. But, so, it's just, because honestly, I have never thought of that as storage. Oh, there's no room in the attic, but we do have the crawl space. So and now during COVID, I wonder if people are trying to bring in different things, a couple of rolls of paper towels, some extra masks, a Flowbee. Should I try a Flowbee? Joe, the total package? What the hell am I going to do? What am I going to do? Or just wear the hat like this, build a unicorn hat, horn, and be happy with it? Because this is what we've come to. Anyway, the choices are endless, I suppose, for what you might want to pack when you're in prison. It's a lot like the sanitary napkin aisle. I got that from my sister. She always says that. Drives her crazy when there's too many choices. Everything that has too many choices is like the sanitary napkin aisle. Because remember when we were kids, that is to say the people who are my age and still above the ground, there was one brand. That was it. You would go in when you needed them. You would, duck your head in horrible shame because you're, 13 and you want to kill yourself. And you go and you take the bale off the shelf because they came in bales. Why in those days did they need to be so big? They were basically like side saddles. And now they're like Band-Aids. What kind of technology? And what did we have to suffer through? But now there's everything in there, because it's, always, sometimes, today, yesterday, I don't even need them, but I think they're cute. You've got wings, no wings. I saw one kind with a beak, and I couldn't figure that out. But endless numbers. How many of these things could you possibly need? Because when we just had the Modes, that's what they were called. It was the only thing you could get. They didn't even have tampons. That's how old I am. I swear to God, sometimes I think, was the Bible written at the time I was born? I was so old. I got a little thing going here, there. But apparently it was. Anyway, I do remember my first tampon. And please don't envision any of this, because I don't think it's good for you. But I do remember I don't remember my first date, but I do remember the first Tampax. I was at Elmira College, and for some reason I was in the boys' dorm. I was probably, passed out drunk. It had nothing to do with the crawl space at this point in my life. And in the dorms, in the boys' dorms, they had like a bunch of rooms around a suite. And so I was passed out in the suite, and I woke up, and the nightmare had begun. And where I got Tampax in a boys' dorm, I really can't tell you. Maybe there was a co-ed floor, although that seems unlikely in 1971, but somewhere I got it. So a machine, and I get a Tampax. But it doesn't come with operating instructions. And I didn't know, I swear to God, I didn't know what to do with the freaking thing. So nothing on that little wrapper said remove the cardboard. So I will tell you that pinches like a son of a bitch. Afterwards, I said I might as well just stick a milk carton up there. But, which is another thing you might want to pack if you're going to prison. You don't want Cremora in your coffee, so just think ahead. But I think they should change those rules now during COVID, though. The cavity search, because of the health of the officers. Because have you read this? This is true. There's some study in Australia, because they're worried that you can pass COVID with, how do I say it delicately? Wind. Air biscuits. I'm not using the word. I do not use the word with the F, and I will say fuck, so you'll have to work that out. Trouser coughs. And because in normal life you're wearing underwear, aka ass mask, but for the cavity search, well, I just think that's too much risk for our first responders. And I think that's something that we here on the Woodie, we're going to take a stand against that. That's what we're about. We're about helping people. We're about taking a stand for what's right. It's great to see you guys. See you tomorrow. Share it if you like it. Bye.